right, info dump. Let's do it. I'm only gonna do it one time, quick and clean. Let's talk about Anthem. You need to know the know. So, anyways, you want to be the first to play Anthem? We got the VIP demo that's gonna be taking place January 25th to the 27th, a few weeks before Anthem launches on February 22nd. Yeah, so you can pre-order or you can join Origin Access or join EA Access to experience the VIP demo. There's also other demos as well, an open beta that'll happen shortly after as well. But as part of the VIP demo, you're also gonna get an exclusive in-game item to show that you were the first to play. And if you want to know my opinion real quick, is Anthem worth pre-ordering for? That's debatable, but this is a new hype game that's looking really good, and if there is any game that might be safer to pre-order, maybe? Debatable? Anyways, guys, you don't really need to because there's going to be an open beta very quickly, very shortly, so make sure you guys register for that. So if you want to register, you got to join Origin Access, EA Access subscriber, or digitally pre-order on Origin Xbox Store or PlayStation Store because it's going to be on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. Going to be Excite. Then you've been automatically registered if you already pre-ordered for the VIP demo, and you don't need an extra code. And don't worry, guys, if you're kind of a little bit more on the broke side or a little bit more on the weary side, there is going to be actually an open beta a couple days after, February 1st. You're going to be able to jump in and check it out. Now, this test is going to last until February 3rd, and it's going to be available on both tests on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Now, real quick, since I'm not just a news regurgitation site, I want to say that I'm going to be playing this game. I am going to be on a trip to Irvine, so I'm going to be playing New World, but then I'm going to catch the last day of the VIP demo, and then I'm going to also be streaming constantly the free open beta demo, so whatever. If you guys want to jump on for PC, I'm going to be on that, and I'm probably going to try it on PS4 as well, just to get a little compare and contrast. And if you're wondering who else is going to be playing this game, guys, honestly, this is going to be like the next big game, at least as it's launching. I don't know how it's going to turn out. It could be a pretty mixed review game, but for right now, the hype is alive, and everyone who's anybody is going to have their eyeballs on this game, if not actually their hands playing it and living it inside of the Anthem universe. So boy, I don't know what's going to be included with this demo. I want to know the actual literal world building. I want to know the story. I want to see as much as I can the mechanics, but it's probably going to be a case of something like Monster Hunter World where we jump in and we get to play with a couple of monsters. We have a very specific set piece that we jump into, play around with some weapons here and there, and we're still left so teased with hard nipples, waiting for a couple weeks for the game to launch. February 22nd cannot come quick enough for me. Now, there are some disclaimers I do have to explain about Anthem, because in a lot of ways it can be reminiscent of Monster Hunter or Borderlands in terms of it's an action RPG that's very cooperative focused, not exactly an MMO-like at all. But Anthem is still perfectly a games as a service. It is online only, which is going to be a detriment to some people. Now, do you actually need your memberships to play the demo, at least, or the full game whenever it releases for PS4 and Xbox? I know that's the reason why I don't play Monster Hunter on PS4. Do you need PlayStation Plus? Do you need Xbox Gold? The answer is, honestly, quite tragically, yes. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I do pay for online for my Switch. I refuse to play it for PlayStation, but I got to play me some Smash Bros, right? I think it's ridiculous. I think it's disgusting. It's the reason why I can't play Destiny on PS4, because I'm locked out of half the content because I don't want to have PlayStation Plus. I can't play co-op or, dual PvP and Bloodborne now. Dude, you know how fun Dark Souls or Souls-like games are with the online enabled? It's such a different I love it. I love it so much. And, I mean, how could I even play Smash without online, right? It's a fighting game. You fight other players. What the crapple-dapple? And so, yeah, Anthem is an online-only game where if you're playing on Xbox or PS4, you gotta need the memberships. And now just a further clarification, so you all know that the demo, or in some games, it's a little bit separated, such as Monster Hunter World. Without PlayStation Plus, you were able to play the demo, but then you needed it for the full game. No, with Anthem, to play the demos, supposedly you're going to need the memberships as well. Though on PC, well, I mean, we're the master race, so yeah, we get by, but then we don't need that at all. So yeah. A couple other fun facts about these demos, guys, is that the progress is not going to carry over. No, so, I mean, if you pre-order and you get access to the VIP demo, you do get, I guess, an in-game exclusive cosmetic of some sort, but you don't actually play the game and get progression that moves on to the full actual game. That's not going to be happening. Also, a little bit kind of freaking important to note is that a lot of you guys are going to be trying to get into this demo to really test the game to see if you should refund it or if you should pre-order it, if you should be excited for it, jump into it, and, really, using it as okay, this is like a little actual slice of life for the game. You're going to preview it, you're going to review it, and choose if you should buy it or not. I don't know if this demo is actually going to be that accurate because the balance is going to be totally changed, apparently, or maybe they're just saying that. But it seems that what we're going to be doing in the game is going to be specifically tailored for this demo experience. So maybe the game is going to be amazing in this demo, or maybe it's going to be kind of awkward and glitchy and buggy because it's not really quite finished yet and they just kind of threw something together for a test bed. I'm not really quite sure what the result is going to be until we play it, or what the final result is going to be for the game, but what I do know is that this beta test is not the final game and should be treated as such. Whether that's on purpose to be deceptive or whether that's just, for the reasons of that, well, this is a demo beta test thing. It's going to be, designed as like a very, very small vertical slice of the gameplay. So the overall gameplay loop and the overall grind, which is important to remember, this is a grind-based games as a service. It's not a game that you just simply won and done. Just know that there's going to be some dissonance with what you play here coming up soon with the beta versus the final full release. Now, the demo is going to be 30 gigabytes. That's kind of big, maybe, a little bit. But then again, if you're interested in this game as a service, as this online-only game, then I'm assuming you're somebody that has good internet, has well-provided internet, and don't have to pay for, very specific uploads or how much gigabytes you're using, things like that. So, hopefully this doesn't hinder too many people, but 30 gigabytes can be a lot. It might need to make some space in your console hard drives. But now, when you finally get the game downloaded, the day has come. What are you actually going to be playing as with? What are you doing? A lot is still up in the air, but we are going to be playing with all the classes. What different kind of weapons, what progression. I do know that we're not starting from the very beginning. We're going to be set in a very specific set piece at a very specific time, so we're going to jump into the game kind of in the middle, which is something that happened with Monster Hunter World, and that made my experience so freaking amazing. I replayed the demo over and over again. It was just so easy to just jump into, get into, and just start rolling. So hopefully that's how this game is going to really, start us off at it, because I think they really want to come out punching, hit the ground running, and that just kind of makes sense. So starting us off kind of somewhere maybe in the middle-ish, just not in the beginning. Forget the slog. It is a grindy game after all. So jumping in, getting into it, and we're going to be able to play with all the different classes, try them out, test them out, and that's kind of the point of this whole presentation demo beta thing. Fantastically enough, the game as a service is also going to have its cash shop enabled. And if you are like me or follow me, you know that a lot of these games tend to hide that to the very last minute. And tragically, EA and right now Activision seem to be catching on to the idea that you can just implement these things later, much later, even after launch. But this game, throughout the betas, through the demos, we're going to actually be able to see the cash shop, and we're actually going to be given some cash shop currency so that we can purchase some microtransaction cosmetics and test those out on our different hard suits. However, we're not going to be able to purchase more of the currency because the account's going to be wiped anyways. But I just I kind of want to clap, applaud here that they're actually going to show us the cash shop to kind of just reveal that and just be very honest and upfront. So yeah, very nice. Oh yeah, and earlier I mentioned that there's going to be a wipe after all these demos, the betas, but if you play the VIP demo, which is separate from the open demo, actually the progress will continue between those two. So if you just want to start and then play through, yeah, you can totally do that. Now, you're actually going to be jumping into the game. You want to actually be playing the beta, and you want to play the full game. I'm just going to show up the requirements for the game, throwing it up there, at least for PC. Yeah, you can just download it on Xbox or PS4, but hey, PC Master Race, we can mix and match. We can do cool stuff like that, but not everyone has a machine strong enough. And some of you guys are eyeballing this game and thinking, oh man, it looks really sexy. Well, yeah, it seems its requirements are a little bit higher. Generally, it's not too low, but overall, I think you probably are going to want to hit the recommended specs because this game does look very gorgeous. It seems like it's going to be very bombastic, and I don't think it's going to be as kept as Warframe is, which is more of a dungeon diver. You know how your low-spec machine runs like poop in the open world and the plains of Warframe? Now imagine that with this game, because that's how this game seems to be designed. So keep that in mind, guys. Try to play this or try to jump in this with open wonder if you have a stronger machine, and with I would say more lower expectations if you have a lower spec machine. And now in closing, I just want to talk about the only true limitations that we know of, and obviously it's not going to be the full game. We're going to be missing 20 gigabytes of information. It's a vertical slice. So this game is supposed to have more of a roaming sort of game feel. There is going to be a hub town, and I'm sure we're not going to have every character, every zone, everything. But the one limitation that we absolutely do know of, which is it's kind of awkward. I said we have access to all 4 classes, but actually any one player will only be able to get 2. That's because you can choose one at the beginning, and then you can rank up to a maximum level of 15, which allows you to access another, but that's it. So you can only get one, and then eventually you can unlock another, but you're not going to be able to play with all of them unless you make a new account when it comes to the open beta and, try it out there and kind of regrind and do the do there. I'm probably going to do that with the PS4, and then on PC, I'll be able to play all classes and on 2 different consoles, and I'm going to be streaming the game. I'm going to be playing it over at twitch.tv/Skylent, and I got videos going to be exported over here at YouTube/Skylent Games, what you're watching right now. So I'm excited, and I'm keeping the hype alive for Anthem. Hopefully this info dump was, informational, educational, and hopefully we elucidated some fears that you might have had, and hopefully we can come to a resolution as a friends, as a family, to come together and support Anthem, or at least support me playing Anthem, and just, try to have fun. Hopefully, guys, hopefully. That's all we could do right now until the game comes out. But don't worry, I'm going to be biting as ever. I will critique this game. This is going to be a full review. Absolutely. I'm going to dedicate my time to it. I'm going to be a little bit later because I'm flying to Irvine, so I'm going to catch the last day of the VIP demo. I'm playing Amazon's New World. I'm